Good morning. Hello and welcome back. If you're just joining me, my name is Hun. My channel is all about making better coffee. So welcome to my live show. Did I say show again? My live video. So my live video is, let's say first part is my just like topical. So this morning I'm going to show you guys how to dial in. So this is dialed in coffee from Seattle Coffee Gear, roasted by Chamber Roaster. So we are going to dial in the espresso. And then the second part is, kind of like Q&A. You guys ask me questions and hopefully I can answer you guys. Okay, so I did plenty of espresso dialed in videos, over the years. But I learned something new last week or so, okay? I knew at first, but I didn't really dive into it. So here's the thing. I have a niche grinder. So this is conical burr, okay? And so they got the couple burr sets. You got conical burr and flat burr. And if you go to most coffee shop, most likely they are using flat burr. And then if you're at home use, like Bratza uses conical. Let's see, Niche uses conical burr. Bravo Barista Express built-in is also conical burr as well. But I learned that even more so, conical burr bring out all the brightness in coffee, okay, the fruitiness. So this being from Guatemala, the dialed in, comes with a profile, the tasting notes, cherry, baking spice, and plum. So very fruity, okay, very bright, which means very sweet as well. And so, you know what? I dialed in this bean with the Barista Express yesterday. Okay, that was good. But this morning I'm going to be using Rancilio Silvia with my niche grinder. Let's dial in this coffee properly and then see what's the taste difference from yesterday. So because I have a vivid memory of that coffee from yesterday, so it's going to be a really good comparison. And let's see. So this morning I'm not going to use my not neutral espresso cups, but I'm going to be using the cup from Krupp. It's called Propel. Okay, so this is I had it for goodness, almost a year now. Fantastic glass for tasting espresso, amazing. So here's the cup look like, fantastic. So we are going to use this cup, and then let's see. Comes the grinder setting, I'm just gonna add number 15 or so. If you guys have a niche at home, that's my good starting point. So I'm just gonna heat up my shot glass. Okay, and then let's go going. By the way, I'm gonna shout out to, I think it's Karen. She just bought a Bravo Dual boiler. So let me know how that machine goes. Let's see here, and then so I got my fellow vacuum seal canister as well. So if you guys are looking for gift ideas for this year, fellow coffee canister is fantastic. Even cup collection I have. So okay, so I'm gonna be using. Let's use 17 gram. Yeah, let's use 17 gram. Again, the smell is very fruity. Very, very fruity. Okay, 17 gram here. Okay. So right now, as you can see, we got the light is on, which means the water is boiling. So I'm going to, so now the water is off, the light is off, which means they're stopped heating up. So if I brew right now, it's going to be really hot, so we don't want that. I need to wait about 10 seconds or so. Okay, so from here, again, just the great thing about the niche grinder, very fluffy. Okay, I'm going to distribute. Just gonna temp. Make sure nice and even pressure. So I'm gonna be looking for around 34 to 36 gram. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna flush out. You see all the steam coming out there? We don't want that water. It's way too hot. And I'm gonna start time my shot when I start the button there. Okay. Here we go. Lock it in. Hold on, let me show you guys close up here. Okay, here we go. For my cup, I'm looking for around 34 gram. Wait for my scare is stop. Hold on. There we go. All right, 50 seconds. This definitely over extracted. Okay, which means here's my niche grinder here. My grinder setting is on number 15 right now, and I have to make that a little coarser. Actually, quite a bit coarser there. I'm just gonna move to around 18 or so for my next shot. Okay, but you know what? Let's try that coffee anyway. So I definitely over extracted. So let's take a look. The smells good. It smells very strong. I mean, definitely. The great thing about this cup, I don't have to stir it, I just swerve it. Has a little fin inside, so. Okay, definitely I can smell cherry there. About 50 seconds is pretty long extraction. Yeah. Okay. It's good. Surprisingly quite nice, but yeah, it's not the same. So let's do one more shot. So hopefully our grinder adjustment make a big difference. Okay, let's take a look. Again, the puck is nice and dry. Okay, I'm just gonna flush out, clean it up. I hope you guys are having a wonderful morning, by the way. It's pretty windy in Tucson right now. It's extremely windy. So I'm just gonna one more. The glass is called Krug. Made by Krug. It's called Propel. Yeah. Propel. And let's do. So if I think someone wants to know, it's called Propel. Yeah, Propel. They're fantastic. Okay. I'm just gonna get another glass out. Okay, I'm just gonna warm up my shot glass here. I mean, all my stuff you see, I'm gonna put the link down below, so you guys are going to see it. Okay, so let's do one more. Let's do one more there. Another 17 gram. At some point, I'm gonna switch out to bottomless portafilter. So hopefully I can show you guys better. Okay. So we did change the grinder size to coarser. I'm gonna do the same ratio this time as well. I'm looking for around, again, 34 gram, 34 to like 35. Alrighty, just gonna polish. I'm just gonna flush one more time. Get the hot water out. Hopefully we're gonna get a better shot this time. Last one was too long, so this time hopefully we're gonna get the right shot here. Yeah, it seems much better this time. The looks really good. Okay, so around 30 seconds. So I take this. This looks really good. The beautiful crema on the top, nice and thick. Okay, let's give it a shot. Okay. Smells really good as well. Cheers. I'm just gonna swerve it. So it's gonna be a lot more, I bet you it's gonna be a lot more sweeter too. Here we go. Oh yeah, definitely cherry and plum. All the different spice. It's good. Okay, so I think we gotta. Okay, so this is like more like 1-to-2 ratio. I know people out there likes to use like different ratios out there, like 1-to-2, 1-to-3, like even some people like 1-to-4 ratio. So it's all dependent on your taste. By the way, let me know on the comment section there, how many of you out there really enjoy the espresso? Let me know, because, okay, so the reason why I'm not a big fan of espresso, but espresso is a good foundation for all your drink base, okay? Good Americano, good latte. I mean, you have to have a good espresso. That's the main reason I always try out the espresso and dial it just right, so I can enjoy my other drinks. But how many of you out there, you guys actually intentionally make espresso every morning? Let me know in the comment. I'm really interested to find out. Okay.
Jamin says, I'm learning to like drinking just espresso.
So shout out to Jamin. He trying to learn to like espresso. It's kind of like drinking. I hear it's kind of like wine, okay? Because wine is a very complex flavor. I heard that. I've been doing some little research on it. The coffee flavor is more complex than wine, okay? There are so many different flavors out there. The great thing about coffee as hobby, you have control of your product. I mean, with the wine, you just go to the grocery store, you buy the wine, and that's it. But for us, we can freshly grind the coffee. We can control the temperature and grinder size. We are going to get the coffee exactly, what we like, rather than someone just giving it to you. So I mean, that's the one aspect of coffee I really enjoy, especially like drinking espresso or like long black or Americano. Very complex flavor. So what I'm gonna do is I have some coffee left.
Can I share some more?
Yes.
David says he likes 1-to-2 or 1-to-2.5 ratio.
So Dave likes a 1-to-2, 1-to-2.5. Okay, that's good ratio as well.
George says, I don't like espresso as a drink, but I do like long black and Americano.
So George likes long black or Americano. You know what? Let me make long black. Okay. I think I do have some hot water here.
David has a question. Have you tried getting the crema out of the espresso with the spoon before drinking it? It shines differently.
Okay. So a couple years ago, James Hoffman did this. It's called Espresso hack. Okay, so he actually scooped out all the crema from the top. It's kind of like become, let's see, like filter coffee because filter coffee is pretty much you're gonna remove all the crema out. So let's try the long black. Oh yeah, I can definitely taste the plum. But the thing about the kind of like fruity coffee, if you dial them just right, man, it doesn't taste like coffee. It's more like very complex, like tea flavor, has a different flavor and sweet and different spice. I mean, really, really fun to drink. It's not like you're going to local grocery store and local coffee shop, they give you this plain black coffee. But definitely try out the Guatemala, I really enjoy. Ethiopia is also fantastic as well. So I kind of like try different origin, I guess. Okay, we got some.
Linda says it's too bitter to do just espresso by itself.
So Linda asked me, so Linda's espresso is too bitter. Okay, too bitter means you're over extracting it.
No, she's just sharing. You ask people if
Yeah.
they like espresso. She's sharing it's too bitter. She puts it with milk.
Okay, so Linda made a comment that she doesn't like the taste of bitter taste. And so she have to, I know some people out there, try this one too. Put the shot of espresso and they put the whipped cream on the top, okay? And they also kind of like mellow out the coffee and bring you the little sweetness there. They're also fantastic too. You know what? Speaking of it, hold on. So I do have whipped cream, okay? So we are going to I'm gonna shot a espresso and then let's put whipped cream on the top. I think they have a name for that, okay? Please leave me on the comment I forgot the name of it. So there's a proper name for espresso with the whipped cream. So, okay, so let's make that. So today's kind of like coffee, some espresso recipe. And then I know Linda asked us the other day about the chocolate hazelnut recipe as well. And then I'm planning on making fresh hazelnut syrup. So, and hang tight, okay? I can't wait to. I'm making a homemade hazelnut syrup. All right, so let's make another shot. Okay.
Andre asked, are you going to compare Niche Zero with Mini Mazzer? I have the Mazzer Mini with the same mod that Moon has. I'm considering the Niche as a second grinder.
Who's that, David?
Andre,
I did Niche versus Mazzer Mini on my video, so make sure to check it out as well. But you know what? I think maybe I should do it again at home. So it'd be fun to do actually. It is nice to have both grinder, okay? The flat burr and conical burr. That's a great idea. Okay. I got another 17 gram here. Okay. So I've been using Rancilio Silvia for going on 2 weeks now. I know people are asking me, when you're going to remove the plastic cover. I think I might do that soon because this machine is kind of like growing on me, okay? It's really enjoyable to use so far. I mean, I feel like I get a much better espresso than Barista Express, since I'm matching that with the niche grinder. So the shot quality is really nice, really fantastic. Okay, so let's do one more.
filter or a pressure?
So I'm planning on getting bottomless portafilter for this, okay, for my 50 millimeter, for sure. Okay, so let's give it a shot. I'm gonna do again. You know what? Let's do like 1 to like 2.5 ratio. So I'm gonna put 17 in, like 48 gram an hour or something like that. So I did earlier 35, 36 gram. Let's try to shoot for around 40 gram here. There we go, around 30-second and 40 gram. Actually looks really good. You know what, before I'm gonna put the whipped cream in, I'm just going to try, I'm going to taste the espresso first. Okay, so hold on. I need my spoon. Smells really good. So with this cup, I have to stir it properly. Cheers. Wow, it's really good. Yeah, I like the like 2.5, 1 to 2 to 2.5 ratio. It's fantastic. Okay, so if you haven't tried this, put a good shot of espresso and get a whipped cream.
I have a question for you.
And then just get a whipped cream like this. Like so. So now you have this wonderful drink, espresso drink. I think we have some questions there. And just mix it.
David says, I just bought my Barista Express. Still pulling fast shots and can't seem to grind fine enough to get a plus 20-second extraction.
So Dave asked me, he just bought a Barista Express and the too fast. Try change the inner burst setting. Okay, so inside has 1 through 10. So whatever numbers you have, go like 2 or 3 finer, a lower number. I think you should be able to get a good shot. So here's the espresso with the whipped cream. Okay. It's okay. I mean, I like the plain espresso better. But if you like this kind of stuff, make sure put a lot of whipped cream, okay? Because still not enough whipped cream. Because I mean, if I like to drink some kind of milk base, kind of cream base, I like them sweet. But I know it's all subjective. So, but it's good. But yeah, I think I prefer latte over this.
Viewer shares, try to use leveler without tamping. Very surprising results. As I increase the depth of my leveler to press the puck.
Okay, so who's that? Okay, so someone mentioned, someone make a comment about just to use the distribution tool only. So I try many different ways, and sometimes I change the depth of distribution tool to the same depth as my kind of wanted by tamping pressure. So once you have this, you start using this, just get it right. And then you don't have to temp anymore. So I know a lot of baristas out there does that technique, but which means you have to have a really good grinder. Okay, so you can dial it in just right because you are going to get rid of the temper, which means there's no temping pressure anymore. Only thing left is a distribution depth. But thing is, beans to bean is all different. The medium roast versus dark roast versus light roast. Your dense is all different ratios. So make sure if you want to do that, get a really good grinder or use the same bean every time. So at least you're going to be somewhat consistent.
Dane says, how do you set the depth correctly for distribution tool and palm tamper?
Okay, so Dane asked me about the distribution tool for palm temper. It all depends. So because Barista Express give you that razor tool. Hold on. So let me That's a great question. If you haven't seen my video, I have a video on how to set the distribution tool. So this is a razor. I think most of you using Barista Express, you have this. So this is what's the depth between, okay? So, hold on. Okay. So here's a Barista Express. Hold on, my wife used that this morning. So this is the depth you want to go, which means you want the distribution tool or your temper at the same depth. You can adjust it. And then you are going to have a perfect depth every time. You're going to get the perfect depth.
A viewer asked, what's the freshest coffee you've ordered online?
What is the freshest coffee ordered online? Actually, Good Brothers Coffee. If you haven't checked out Good Brothers Coffee, they extended their Cyber Monday special through tomorrow. So I'm going to put his link down below, okay? So what this micro roaster does, if you order today, they're going to roast it tonight and ship it out to you. So you're going to have it within like 3 to 4 days. So that's really good. And then whatever you buy from, so this one I got from Seattle Coffee Gear is fresh, but the roaster has to send it to Seattle Coffee Gear or whoever that is, and then ship it to you. So you're looking at 2 to 3 weeks lag, okay, delay there. So, I mean, if you guys want to get really fresh coffee, again, I'm somewhat biased. I like Good Brothers Coffee. I know a lot of you out there, just get the good subscription base, and then make sure check out their roasting process and how fast they're, ship it out to you. So make sure check it out. I mean, those services are fantastic.
Okay. Asked, what dose weight would you typically recommend for the barista?
Barista Express, someone asked me about the dosing. And okay, that's the tricky part because I prefer 17 gram, okay? So which means you have to have a scale. Make sure you get the scale. Any scale is fine. And I like to do 17 gram in, okay? And then comes to yield wise, personally I like 1 to 2 ratio, but someone might like 1 to 3 ratio, 1 to 4, all depend on the ratio. And then if you want to get it right, make sure to try manual mode first. So if you don't know how to do manual mode on Barista Express, I have a video on my channel as well. Make sure check it out too. Because with the manual mode, you can control the length of time. If not, whenever you use just the default mode, most likely you're gonna do the double cup button there, press it. After a certain time, they're stopped. Okay, they're already default. Some kind of the length and time. So careful with that as well. But again, I like to be 17 gram in, like 34 gram out. Comes to timing wise, that's debatable. Some people like the time when you start the button. Some people like the time when you see the first drop. It's again all up to you, okay? What you like. So okay, what else?
Viewer asked, I'm getting large bubbles in my pressurized basket on the Barista Express because I don't have a lot of time to dial in.
Okay, so one of my viewer pretty much share with us that you got a lot of bubble from pressurized basket. That's normal, okay? Because imagine your basket has tiny hole, okay? You are going to put all the pressure going into that hole. That's why it's pressurized. You're going to see a lot of this bubbles. It's kind of like fake crema, but great thing about that is you don't have to worry about dialing in. You can use the even pre-ground coffee as well. You're gonna get a good shot. So yeah, don't worry about the bubbles. I mean that's normal. So we got some more questions coming in here. I think we are good. I think
Flavio wants us to Google espresso bonbon.
Flavio asked me to Google espresso bonbon. Huh.
Okay, so that is,
That's interesting.
it's a type of coffee drink that includes espresso mixed with sweetened condensed milk in a 1-to-1 proportion.
Oh, okay. So Flavio, okay. So espresso bonbon is condensed milk and espresso 1-to-1 ratio. So, man, it's gonna be really sweet. Definitely, I'm gonna put on my list to try next time because condensed milk, you know, they're extremely dense and sweet. So let's find out. Okay.
Someone says, I think Silvia has 11 bar pressure stock. Are you planning to test that as we can change pressure on this?
Okay.
Silvia?
So someone asked, a viewer asked, told me that the Rancilio Silvia has the bar pressure stock is, you say 11 bar, but you want to be around 9 bar pressure anyway, but there is a way to change it, okay? But only way to change properly, you have to get the gauge, the pressure gauge. I'm looking at one right now. So that has it's called OPV, or overpressure valve, and then you can actually adjust it. So I'm planning on doing a lot of modification on this guy right here. Actually, it's Miss Silvia. So I'm planning on installing PID down the road. I might definitely check out the overpressure valve as well because you want to be around 9 bar anyway because you don't want to put too much pressure. So yeah, definitely that's in my list to upgrade.
Mike says he's putting in a PID in his Gava Classic today.
Oh, so Mike, I'm going to shout out to Mike. He's going to put his PID on Gaza Classic. And let me know how it goes because PID definitely helps with your temperature. So you don't have to do temperature surfing. I mean, as you saw earlier, I was kind of like playing with the temperature, kind of like, it's called temperature surfing. But yeah, having PID is tremendous. Okay, I think we are good, guys. Anyway, so it's been a lot of fun here. I think most likely I'm going to be keeping my Rancilio Silvia. And I like it. I like all the manual process of it. Because you have to monitor your water temperature, I mean everything, okay? The time, there's nothing automated about this compared to Barista Express. Barista Express, as you guys know, built-in PID, pre-infusion, volumetric, I mean, everything in one package with the built-in grinder. So with this, I mean, manual as get. So I mean, that's something I really enjoy about making coffee. So I think I'm gonna definitely keep it. And then my next machine is going to be definitely, I think I'm leaning more toward to dual boiler. Yeah, I think so because you are a lot more precise with temperature wise. So we'll see how it goes.
We do have a question.
Oh, hold on, we got some question.
What kind of extraction time do you tend to aim for on the barista from first drop?
Okay. Barista Express, how can I put it this way? The Barista Express is a little tricky because the pre-infusion is anywhere between 7 to 10 seconds of pre-infusion. Because if you watch like YouTube videos on the ideal extraction time, everybody say between 25 and 30 seconds there. Okay, so let's say 25 and 30 seconds. If you're going to add another 10 seconds top of that, you are looking at 35 to 40 seconds. That's really long time to extract your coffee. So, having said all that, I mean, if you start measuring time from the first drop, trying to shoot for around 30-second range, okay? Trying to look for 30 seconds, between 30 and 35 at the most. And make sure taste it, find out is it bitter or sour, and then you can adjust from there. That's my recommendation.
Do you prefer higher dose for darker roast versus less dose for medium to light roast?
Okay, so someone asked me about my dosing. I don't do darker roast much, but again, if you do darker roast, okay, so 17 gram of lighter roast versus 17 gram of darker roast are completely different, okay? Because you are going to have the same weight, but it's going to be totally different volume. So I trying to do same dosing amounts, but you're right, because with the darker roast I have to lower my my dosing. So, but that's not something you have to play with it. But yes, answer is yes.
Do you pre-infuse your coffee?
Unfortunately, someone asked me, do I pre-infuse my coffee? Rancilio Silvia does not have that option. If I put the aftermarket PID, yes, but with this one, there's no pre-infusion. If I'm going to press the button, here, I mean, you just go. That's it. Just go. So with Bravo Barista Express, that has built-in pre-infusion. So I mean, you have no option there, unless you're going to do manual mode.
Somebody says you can open steam valve to pre-infuse.
Okay, someone asked me, or someone told me that you can do the steam valve to pre-infuse. Okay, that's a lot of work for making one coffee, so I'm gonna definitely try that.
And brewing at the
Yeah,
same time.
yeah. I'm gonna definitely try that.
Somebody says, I tried your 17-gram dosing, but I have no luck with it. Always gets under extracted. Not sure why.
So someone just told me that they've been trying 17 gram and no luck with get the right pressure under extraction. Make sure change your grinder setting. Okay, I wonder what's the grinder setting on your coffee, because under extract means it's too fast. Okay, so you might have to change your grinder a little finer so you can get the right extraction. I hope that helps.
George just shared he got his Breville steam lever today. He's excited about that.
So George just got the steam lever. Did you get from Crema products? Okay, good. So with the Crema product, you have to actually, a little tricky, you have to dismantle your cover, but make sure, be careful with that screw, okay? The plastic is somewhat fragile, so make sure, be careful whenever you unscrew your case there.
Lastly, Flavio says, Hoon, what do you think about drippers, our portable coffee? When you have time, watch my videos. I just uploaded my new products for travelers are the best.
Okay, so Flavio just upload his video. Make sure check out the Flavio's channel. Flavio, why don't you put the comment on your channel as well, so I can share that with everybody. So Flavio is one of my viewers. He owns a coffee roaster, I believe, and also he has some great coffee machine as well. So yeah, make sure I'm gonna check it out. Okay. I think we are good. Dave, okay.
Just asked, bit of a wild shot, but would you be up for doing a video call with me for a one-on-one to troubleshoot with my barista? Okay,
so Dave asked, okay, if I'd be happy to do one-on-one, you know, kind of like I've been helping through my Instagram. Unfortunately, with YouTube is not capable of you know, doing conference call there, but let me know, okay, Dave, send me a message on my Instagram page, and then we can set up, and then we can do kind of like tutoring session. So definitely I can help you with that as well. Just, by the way, feel free to join me on my Instagram live. I know, Jamin, you are going to join us on Saturday morning. I hope if you are watching this, and then you can show us your new machine as well. And yeah, just feel free to contact me, and then we can, you know, set something up so we can help you. I mean, pretty much, I mean, I'm the only person, so I can help you with what is most likely all the grinder setting, okay? So that is a #1 question from all my viewers. What is the right grinder setting for Barista Express? So hopefully we can fix that. All right, I think we are good. And then let's see here. Tomorrow morning, and then I don't know what to talk about tomorrow morning, but I'm gonna come up with something. Make sure to follow me on Instagram, and see you guys tomorrow morning.